try turning the shot meter off in the controller settings. If you can still time your shots properly with the meter.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of LA, all painting the picture just where we are tonight. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. In this game, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Los Angeles Lakers here in Staples Center. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you very much. We all know Anthony Edwards went first overall in 2020. And his teammate Karl Anthony Towns said, I know what all those pressures are like. When you're the #1 pick, if any other rookies do well, there's a threat to the throne. But with Edwards' confidence in his talent, you get the sense he'll be just fine. Guys?
Good point. No pressure, DA. Thank you. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Karl Anthony Towns.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, we've got D'Angelo Russell. He's out there with Patrick Beverley. Towns is out there with Edwards. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. And for the Lakers. And they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Avery Bradley. And Clark, some guys check the standings every morning. Others try to avoid it. What was your approach?
Well, we were struggling as a team when I was playing, so the standings weren't that significant. Just trying to win games was my primary focus. But as I've watched players, I do know that the better the team is, typically the more guys are checking the standings to see what other teams of their ilk are doing in the league.
Here's Russell. That one a little long. And here's Los Angeles. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they fell to the Wolves.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. A lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Here's Westbrook after the basket by Minnesota. James outside. Right side Davis. And they double up Davis. Fires the 3. The Lakers rebound. Bradley kicks to James. Left side Jordan. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. And LeBron James good for 3.
And LeBron has added the three-point shot to his bag, especially the last several years. Outstanding at knowing when to let that 3 fly.
Towns against Jordan. And Davis pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the dunk by James.
Speed and power and the ability to finish with both hands make LeBron James's drives deadly.
Here's Beverley. 11 points for him in that last game against the Utah Jazz.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Here's Towns. And when Towns is on the floor, the attitude of this team completely changes. They play with so much more confidence.
Yeah, I could not agree with you more, Kevin. He's a floor raiser. In other words, he makes everybody else play a little better and lifts up their confidence. And he does it while also putting up monster numbers of his own.
That free throw, no good.
And Towns not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently, challenging and changing more shots.
And he's good on the second.
After being selected first overall in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns averaged a double-double in his first year. He was the unanimous Rookie of the Year that season, and just the 5th such Rookie of the Year in league history.
And with Towns, Greg, you knew he had the potential for rim defense, and it became a focus for him.
Yeah, and a lot of defense is putting in the effort. Credit Towns for improving in that area, and we'll see if he can take another step defensively.
So it's the Lakers now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Westbrook surveying the D. Inside. Poked loose. LeBron against Edwards. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
James outside. Going inside, and he banks in the lane. LeBron's got 7 points in the game.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Now Russell. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists tonight. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. They double him with Jordan. Passes it to Vanderbilt. Russell high post. For Davis. That shot is off. And the Lakers going the other way now. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Now, here is Russell, following the miss by Anthony Davis. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Beverly. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 8 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Edwards can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
To the paint, here's Jordan. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Hey, when you're as big and strong as Jordan is, you expect to get hit. You expect contact. And Jordan doesn't let it bother him.
Russell from long range. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Now here's James. Really played well against Portland in his last outing.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
The Timberwolves trail. So the Timberwolves called their first time out. And this is year one of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Anthony's checked in for Jordan. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And it's Davis missing. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The drive by Russell. Great D that time from Westbrook.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
LeBron is doubled. Bradley kicks to Davis. Back to Bradley. The layup off target. Minnesota in the lead. Over in the corner, Beverly. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
Beverly looking to score as soon as he gets the ball now, so you can't give him any room.
Outside Brent. James against Edwards. 11 feet away. He squares up and sinks it. James has got 11.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Pass to Towns. And Davis pulls it down.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
13 feet away. Here's Anthony. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Okogie's checked in for Towns. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. And it's Malik Beasley in for Russell. Now here's Beverly. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And there's the pass to Reed. Here he goes. And it's Beverly missing. The Lakers trail. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Deep two from Anthony. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Bradley. James looking it over. Over Beverly. And again, LeBron missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. And although he's a little undersized as a shooting guard, Beasley is still a great rebounder.
Yeah, and can regularly double-digit totals in that area. Very quick to the ball. Always nice to have a great rebounding guard.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Dwight out. He's checked in for Davis. Horton Tucker comes in for James. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Bradley. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Beasley. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Beasley just outworked the defense there. I mean, was able to get into his shot and get it done inside.
Beasley with the steal. Beverly finds Beasley. Puts up a three. A rebound by the Lakers.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Here's Horton Tucker. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
3rd in points off turnovers. 4th in fast break points. And they are top 10 in steals. This is a team that will cause turnovers if you're inefficient with the basketball.
And I think points off turnovers is an underrated stat. It tells you a lot about a team's attitude, and ranked 3rd like they are, we know they're an aggressive ball club.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. 1:27 left to play in the first. Here's Beasley. Rondo with some nice D. Lakers trailed by 5. Monk dishes to Howard. The three from Anthony. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Picked his pocket. Oh, and here comes Monk all alone. And then Monk with the dunk.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Here's Beverly. Pass to Reed. The Timberwolves working the ball around him. And he drives in. It's good. McDaniels got his second basket. Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to the Jazz. Down low. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. Anthony's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
In the pick and roll, Rondo is a maestro, knows exactly how to move defenders and create the passing angle he wants.
Back to Reed, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Beasley outside. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Minnesota on top. They're up by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And we've heard Russell Westbrook say his job is to do everything. But he understands that it's also a team effort.
We got to do it together. And I think that's more important than scoring any points or doing anything else is leadership. And that's where I got to find my niche and try to lead the guys.
Break leadership, an area where Westbrook, I think, feels he's growing.
And with his motor, he's always been a culture setter. But bringing your teammates along is also about setting the tone for collaboration.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Beasley is out there at Patrick Beverley. Then there's McDaniels. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Okogie in at the 4 spot. Both free throws good from Anthony. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot.
Yes, sir. Come on, bring it. To me, this is Howard's specialty. This is his bread and butter thing here. We all know this guy loves to throw it down whenever he can. He's pretty good at it.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Howard. Anthony down low. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Sharing the basketball is a part of the game that Monk needs to continue to add to complement his shooting.
To the left side wing. Passes it to Reid. Feeds it to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg. Everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. And then for Minnesota, Vanderbilt comes in for Naz Reid. And it's Taurean Prince in for Josh Okogie. That free throw good from Anthony. And last year, Carmelo Anthony climbed into the top 10 all-time in scoring.
Well, I mean, he's a surefire Hall of Famer. And he may never get that NBA title, but you factor in college and international play, and there's no doubt he'll be in Springfield.
Ball's knocked loose. So it's the Timberwolves now. Beasley kicks to McDaniels. Offensive rebound. He tries for 3. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul. Davis is checked in for Carmelo Anthony.
Lakers, Anthony Davis.
Lakers leading by 5. LeBron outside. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Beasley. A rebound by the Lakers. LeBron's got his 4th rebound in this one. And finished off by LeBron.
Well, just relish and cherish what you're watching tonight, folks. LeBron James going off. We are witnessing greatness.
Offensive rebound. And it's sent back by Howard. James against Prince. And James throws it down.
James throwing it down with that power dunk. You know, the defense can't allow him to get what he wants inside because that's easy pickings for LeBron.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. Staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
James, he watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Towns for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. LeBron's got his 6th rebound on the night. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And both free throws, good for James.
Hey, there are guys who have played as long as LeBron, okay? But how many have maintained their physical abilities the way he has so late in his career? I think that's a short list.
Russell with a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Russell's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
LeBron outside. He takes it in.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
And here's Russell. He has 5. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter and continue to protect the paint, hard to score on him. Guys?
He is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer again, Los Angeles.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Russell kicks to Edwards. No good with the triple.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Left side, Davis. Monk for 3. Offensive rebound. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Davis never seems to take a rebound for granted. I mean, this guy is always doing the extra work to get to the ball.
And this is the 2nd season of Anthony Davis's 5-year, $190 million extension. And he admitted that with his injury history, that long-term security was a consideration.
And AD's injury woes rearing their head last season as well, Greg. We saw it missing a number of games.
Well, a big man with his athleticism, a lot of stress on the legs. LeBron's gotten him on the same nutrition and treatment regimen. Hopefully, that'll help.
LeBron outside to the middle. Here's Jordan. Kicks it out to LeBron. Back to Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Jared Vanderbilt.
You know, Jordan's size is part of the reason why he draws as many fouls as he does. They just have a tough time getting through his body without fouling.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical. You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
LeBron, good.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is such a talented finisher. The defense in that situation just unable to keep him from that shot.
Shot to stop the run. Bank shot, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Timberwolves trailed by 18. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The pass to Prince. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Prince has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
Reeves gets the bucket.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now, I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Russell passes to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. And Russell gets it to go on the assist from Edwards. Russell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Guys, you can just about count on it. If you score on Russell, you better believe he's looking to come right back at you.
Kicks it out to James. Loads it up for Davis. And James gets it to go. LeBron's got 29.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Horton Tucker's checked in for the Lakers. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Okogie comes in for Taurean Prince. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Jordan. From outside the arc. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. And they pick up 2. Davis has got 5 points now this quarter.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Russell with it. He's got 8. The feed to Towns.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Karl Anthony Towns.
And he makes the first. Los Angeles making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Beasley's checked in for Edwards. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Russell. And Towns drops them both. 1:39 left in the first half of basketball. Outside Westbrook. Back to Anthony. Feeds it to Westbrook. And it's blocked.
How impressive was that? The little fella, Beverly, extending out for the block. Showed us some nice timing for a guy that's not much taller than 6'2".
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Here's Jordan. Outside Westbrook. Shoots the three. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 19.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
And there's the drive, and it's blocked by Jordan. And they're able to recover. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Horton Tucker's shot is off. Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to the Jazz in Utah.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
It's deflected. Outside Anthony. Out left to the wing. High post try. And they get it back. Horton Tucker. That one goes. Count it.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Beasley against Jordan. And Westbrook pulls it down. With 2 seconds left. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Los Angeles on top, delivering the blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much here with Frank Vogel. Coach, the points coming with regularity in that first half. What's been the key?
Playing with a high offensive motor.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 29 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
When you can generate second chance points the way they have, you should have the lead. It's been a massacre on the offensive glass. They're running multiple guys to the rim, showing great effort and toughness.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Minnesota?
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Bradley is out there with DeAndre Jordan. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Banked in off the glass. Davis has got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Lakers. Outside Edwards. Here's Towns. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And 11 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And Anthony Edwards, the top pick of 2020. Not the most polished player early on, but his ceiling is through the roof.
Passes it to Brantley. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. They get it again. Jordan. And he lays it straight in. Jordan's got 8 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Russell with it. Picked up by Davis. Back to Russell. Now Beverly. Pass to Russell. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Towns, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. So many top picks come in ready to play, Greg. Edwards are part of a class that needed more time, though.
Yeah, the talent is clearly there. And don't forget the pandemic cutting the college careers of many of the 2020 draftees short. Edwards, though, has all the tools to be an incredible wing player. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Vanderbilt the pass to Russell. Fast break, the Lakers. LeBron with the ball. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Energy is important on the defensive end, and Davis provides it in spades.
And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
It's Edwards on the wing. James covering.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
James outside. He dishes it to Davis. Kicks it out to Bradley. Here's the pass to James. Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. LeBron's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell. And that's 13 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. James the pass to Jordan. He gets it in there. Jordan's got 10 points.
Well, I don't know how many of these he's run, DeAndre Jordan, in the pick and rolls, but boy, is he good at it.
Minnesota calls timeout. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for Jordan. Anthony comes in for Avery Bradley. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And a change for the Timberwolves. Prince is checked in for Vanderbilt. Here's Russell. He sinks the 11-footer. He's got 10.
Boy, fantastic job that time cashing in from the mid-range by Russell. He understands when to pick his spots from the mid-range area.
On the wing, Davis. Driving inside. And it's Davis with the jam.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Pass to James. Over Edwards. Second chance shot, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Taurean Prince.
You know, Howard, a physical and muscular, authoritative big guy who intimidates most nights. His physicality, very impressive.
No good on that one. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but What role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
Anthony against Russell. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. LeBron against Edwards. Howard kicks to James. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. They get it back. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Such a great rebounder. Athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Pass to Edwards. Over LeBron. Edwards can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the 3rd. Edwards against LeBron. Drives to the hoop. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. LeBron's got 37.
You know, really impossible to know what James is thinking in advance. I mean, especially in these sets.
Beverly the pass to Towns. Here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. 10 points for Anthony Edwards.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Left side, Davis. To the inside. The kick out to LeBron. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
At the line for
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Lakers.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shot.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Free throw good, LeBron. Here's Beasley. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. To the paint, here's Okogie. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Boy, watch how Okogie powers his way to the finish. Rushes off the contact like it's not there and gets it to go down.
Now here's James. He's guarded closely. To the middle, stolen by McDaniels. Russell with it. Now guarded by Monk. Snatched up. Top of the key, McDaniels. Russell high post. Here's Beasley. Goes up again. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Howard. LeBron James on the wing. He has 40. Howard trying to free himself up. The shot will not fall. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
And one thing about Naz Reid, he knows how to play within himself.
You're absolutely right, Greg. He doesn't force shots. Rarely takes any shot that's contested. That's why his efficiency is so good.
James outside. Shoots over McDaniel. And he can't bank that one in. For Minnesota, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Russell against Howard. Russell passes to Reed. Howard with the steal. Here's Horton Tucker. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
Now here's Beasley. Monk defending. Beasley kicks to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Russell. Another shot off the left rim and out.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Nice shot by James.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm and he's really riding that wave right now.
Minnesota shooting around 44% in this third quarter. Now, here is Russell. Defense right on him. Got a hand on it. Down low. Rebound by Okogie.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And that one is good. Beasley's got his second basket of the game.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
LeBron passes to Howard. The shot's good. Howard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Russell looking around. 11 feet away. That shot off the mark.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
And so it's Los Angeles, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. And meanwhile, Frank Vogel talking to his team.
Our closer is our tempo, intelligent tempo. Let's still run. 1, 2, 3.
And that's Frank Vogel asking his guys to dictate the pace and ramp it up a little bit.
Yeah, he wants them to push the action, but just be smart about how they do it. Aggressive, yes. Careless, no.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Minnesota, we've got Naz Reid, and it's Noel in at the point. Horton Tucker, the pass to Reeves. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Noel passes to McDaniels. Pass to Okogie. Beyond the arc. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Prince is checked in. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Inside, Balmaro, the pass to Prince. Reed kicks to Prince. Here's Balmaro. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Balmaro's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Timberwolves. Outside Bradley. There's the triple. And they recover it.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board. And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
There's the steal. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. That one doesn't go. Prince with the defensive effort. Jordan finds Bradley. Here's Horton Tucker. Misses from close range. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Prince. Rebound the Lakers. They host the Kings after this game, and that will be the 3rd of 5 straight played at home. Now the pass to Horton Tucker. The dynamic rag between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
To the inside, Reed makes it off the glass.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Lakers have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Reeves the pass to Horton Tucker. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. To the wing right side. Here's Noel. Guarded by Bradley. Noel passes to Reed. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
We know DeAndre Jordan is a shot blocker, but that time he got out and got a steal on the defensive end.
Here's Noel. Pass to Reed. Here's Layman, guarded by Jordan. Layman pass to Reed. Timberwolves passing it around. Clock at 4. Prince wide open. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
From the stripe, it's Bradley on the wing. Here's Reeves. Passes to Horton Tucker. Trying his luck from deep. Pass to Reeves. And here's Bradley from 3. No good on the shot. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Prince, the pass to Layman. A 3-ball. Reeves with the rebound. The Lakers shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Here's Howard. Jordan trying to free himself up. Howard kicks to Jordan. The pass to Bradley. Here's Horton Tucker. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Led to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he hits the first of 3. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
And he makes all 3.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
Prince outside. There's the 3. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Horton Tucker, the pass to Jordan. Lays it up off the glass.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Over to the wing. Right side Towns. Pass to Noel. Outside Prince. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Boy, an accurate shooter with really good form. Prince is aggressive when it comes to looking to score.
Here's Rondo, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
And LeBron throws it down.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Towns. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his third foul of the game. Pass to Balmora. Shot clock at 6. Here's Noel. Buries it from about 10 feet away. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Pass to Davis. Over Prince. Tries again. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. In the foul on Avery Bradley. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now, the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
Balmora, the pass to Noel.
Los Angeles foul. Rajon Rondo. At the line for the Timberwolves.
That free throw missing.
Jalen Noel.
And he sinks the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
James outside. Driving in, and he makes that one. James has got 48.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
Here's Balmora, covered by LeBron, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
That's right. I mean, they'll now be 1-2 against them this season. They'll face them once more, so they could end up with a split in those 4 games.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for LeBron.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Ken Bazemore comes in for Anthony Davis. And Ellington is subbed in for Bradley. Here's James. And Lehman pulls it down. 32 seconds left in the game. Outside, Towns. Over Howard. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. James up top, guarded by Prince. LeBron dishes to Rondo. Bazemore passes to James. Over Prince. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. LeBron, when you know AD is behind you, how does that help you defensively?
You can stay home. You can allow him to play one-on-one versus a guard versus a big, and you can stay home and be able to box out and get rebounds because he's that good.
It's quite a 1-2 punch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.